Hey everybody, finally back in town. I was in Regina for 10 days there. Finally got my injectors in for my truck, and it's Friday 30th, I think. I don't know, whatever. Here they are. Beauty. Look at these freaking things. Well, they're not brand new, they're rebuilt, but they're like new. Even got the friggin' caps on the ends here. Look at that. Copper washer's already on there. So, I'm just gonna make a little video how to change the injectors. Real easy. Screw in, screw out, don't fuck anything up. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is want to remove your air box here. Oh, I got one bolt out. There's another one over there. Oh, right there. There it is. Got the last one right here. There we go. And upsy daisy. And we put that there. And this will just come up like that. Pull that hose off. Then, well, I have to undo this clamp here to pull the intake off the turbo. And when we do that, I'm going to take another socket. There's two guys right down there and in there. And then the whole box will come off. And then this just goes to the side. Not held down by anything right now. So that'll come out. There's your intake. Yeah, except for those two bolts in the bottom there. Can't really see. Turn the light on. Those two bolts down there. And a long 14 mil right there. Okay, so now with the intake air box stuff off, you can go ahead and start cracking loose these injector lines here. See, they all go and they all go back to the injector pump. Right there. You got your two connections right here on the pump. That's your fuel return hose. And also the fuel return goes to the back there. So yeah, 5/8. 5/8 will crack these guys. So go ahead and take all those off. And they're steel lines, but you can kind of bend them a little bit out of the way just so when you take everything out, it just comes out real nice. Don't forget to be careful with these plastic tees if you didn't get a fuel return line kit. Even though it is recommended that you should at least replace the hoses and since you're doing the new injectors, you'll have should have new O-rings on the injectors themselves, like right here. Where is it? Where are you? There we go. One O-ring here and one O-ring here. A lot of people are wondering where the O-rings are. They're here and here. And the copper washer goes at the bottom of the injector there. And those are going to be a little bit tricky to get out because they could be all coked up and filled in there. So what we're going to do after we pop the injector off is we're going to spray a bunch of WD-40 or Deep Creep or Seafoam or whatever you got. Let it sit for, I'll probably let it sit for half hour. And then I got some old brazing wire in the garage that'll bend into a little hook and just pop it out. Alright, well, I'll keep doing this and I'll keep you posted. There we go, got one out. That cylinder right there. I'm going to be changing all 8, but I'm only going to show you like 4, just because I don't have that much space for all that. Look at that, it's just gross. And I got lucky, the washer came off with this one. They don't always come off, but you know what, sometimes you get fucking lucky. And this time I did. And the injectors themselves are using a 1-inch wrench. Now, a lot of people say that when you're doing the injectors you should do the injection pump at the same time, but I don't want to go through that hassle of having to retime it. So if I do have to do the injection pump, I'm just going to take it to my buddy, and he's a diesel mechanic, so he'll do it himself. Anyways, usually it's easier to remove the injection pump, that way you get all these lines out of the way, but I don't really want to take all that time, so it'll take me all friggin' day. getting all this crap out of the way and remarking exactly where it's supposed to be. Just the chance of me missing the timing by like 1 notch is not really my cup of tea. So basically you just slip it in there, just crank it. Really gotta crank it. These guys are really hard to get out. But as you can see, I've already done one, and I did the fuel return line on it as well. Just the new cap. Like I said, it's already got the new O-ring, so then once you put this back on, torque it down, it'll suck it all into place. And that's pretty much all you need to know. I'll give you a little update as when I get over to here, because we're gonna have to take our glow plug controller off. If you guys have the 7.3 with the newer controller, this is the first half of 94, so this one definitely has the new controller. Feels like I got a loose wire there. I'll torque that down. And we might have to take the turbo out. I really hope it doesn't come to that, but if I have to, I might have to take the turbo off. Otherwise, everything else can pretty much be achieved. You just gotta move this bar out of the way, just flop that out of the way. Your injector's just sitting down in there. And yeah, if you do have a fuel return line kit, this basically is the best time to do it. Even if you've done one recently, you know what, it can't hurt, because you're already going to be in here. I'll let you know. Another thing I forgot to mention, at all costs, do not touch the tip of the injector, because you're going to foul it, you're going to have misfires, it's just going to create a whole mess of problems. You do not want to get that tip dirty at all costs. Got number 2 out. Only took me a couple minutes. Yeah, be careful when you're, unwrenching those guys, because you're going to crack loose and you're going to knock your hand on something. I already bashed my hand up pretty good. But, yeah. 2 down, 6 more to go. Alright, so I've got all 4 of these injectors in on this side. So you got one with the new cap, new shit clamps, new hose, new T, new injector, T, hose, shit clamps, injector, T, hose, shit clamps. This one got kind of decaucused over there. I got a little bit too long a hose, but I don't feel like cutting it shorter. So right now I'm just working on this side. Got that new injector in already. Just working on the last 3. I had to disconnect my batteries and move my glow plug controller because it's a little in the way for me to get to the injector right in. Oh, yeah, you can see it right now. I got that guy. That guy's just chilling in there. There's the other guy way in the back. I'll give you a startup as soon as I get her done. Finished working on the truck here. Got all the injectors in, both sides there. Back ones were pretty tough. I guess they were seized in. Cleaned them all out. Sprayed it with some WD-40 and some air just to clean it all out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My battery's back and hooked up. There's my auxiliary fuel pump. Just attached with just some light gauge wire because it's not a high draw. So, got my fuel pump rigged up right there. On off, fuel front, rear. Got heat exchanger. So I'm gonna see if my truck starts. Turn the fuel pump on. Glow plugs are going. Doesn't have a lot of juice, but